Welcome to a new series on the channel. This is going to be a new seasonal series airing right now in summer 2026, and this is arguably the most exciting series for me personally because it is the new BanG Dream installation. So this is going to be, of course, BanG Dream Yume Mita. Now, I am not too sure about what this is going to be all about. I know it's going to be probably about, well, the band, right? Yume Mita, but I don't know much about Yume Mita whatsoever. I did check out a few of their songs all the way back when I was doing some song reactions and stuff to BanG Dream groups and stuff, but apart from that, I don't really know much about them. So I'm sure this is going to be a good entryway to get to know them better, right? Like it was with MyGo and with the other BanG Dream shows. Like all of them seem like they gave us a pretty cool story about the band itself, so I'm sure this one's gonna be no different. Now we have 3 episodes to go through here today, which is a blessing. That's a blessing, right? It's always nice to sink your teeth into this, and giving us 3 episodes definitely gives us a lot more material to work with here. So yeah, as I said, with Ave Musica and with It's My Go, that went in a bit more of a dramatic direction with the story. I have a sneaking suspicion, given the visuals of the poster and stuff like that, that this is going to be probably a bit more lighthearted. I don't know though. I would be... that's just a speculation on my end. We'll see, right? We will see where this is gonna go, but yeah, obviously it's gonna have to be, I'm pretty sure, cut, edited, and all those things on YouTube because of copyright, and the full uncut and unblurred reaction is gonna end up being on my Patreon down in the description. So yeah, that's it. And also, one thing is, on YouTube, every single song performance is gonna have to be muted. I'm gonna leave it in, but it's just gonna be muted. So just a heads up, the full, as I said, the uncut version is on my Patreon, and I think that's it. So yeah, let's see what this is gonna be all about. So let's go into BanG Dream Yume Mita episode 1. I believe the direction is by the same director who did Morphonica or Morphonication and also the film lives, both of the film lives. This looks very bubbly, the color palette. New type. What's the name? Mugenda new type, right? What are we looking at? Is she a jellyfish? I feel like, whoa, you're going so fast. I'm gonna be writing down the names. I feel like that's a good idea, right? I feel like I should be writing down the names because otherwise I'm going to forget them. So give me a sec. Kanda Shiroyama Academy. The Creators Gathering. Man, breathe, breathe. I'm gonna check out the VAs after this episode, if I remember. Hopefully I remember. Mu type. So it's a 4-member group. Nonoka Miyanaga. Okay, wait. Okay. Yuno Sengoku. Miyako Fuji. They're all so different from one another. Oh, you didn't read the contract, the fine print. Relatable. You're getting flashbacks. It's no, no. Don't get indoctrinated. Lose what? What? Wow. Wow. She had a viral video when she was a kid. Uh-oh. She's so positive. She's such good vibes. And she gives off like leader vibes. She's great. Where? The overlaps on the schedule though. This is a lot more compared to the previous BanG James. This is a lot more formulaic, right? In a way. And what I mean by that is it feels like a TV program that creates a band and then we go from there, as opposed to like the natural organic way where, you know, they're in school, they get together, make a band, all of those things. This feels a lot more like a TV program where the band is created and then we start from this point on, which is going to be interesting. VR floor logout. Ah. So are they a band in VR? I see she likes magical girls. Are they a VTuber band? I feel like I remember checking out one of the BanG Gym bands and they were a VTuber band. Is this them? I could be misremembering though. Yume Mita. Let's see the opening here. It's gonna be muted on your end though. On YouTube. Okay, the way that this team is structured reminds me a lot more of like something like a D4DJ. That's gonna be interesting. With like the entire mixing table and stuff. Whoa. She has a great voice. It's extremely high. extremely naturally high. Oh, who do we see there for a second? I'm not gonna go back and rewind, but what's happening? She's a chick. What? Oh. Interesting. Damn, they're blending CG and 2D really cool, in a really cool way. I believe it's a different studio that did the previous ones. She's so different in person compared to in VR, right? She has a lot more energy when she can hide her face, right? Here we go. I wonder where this is based in. Like location-wise. Which city? Is it Tokyo? A manuscript. Whoa, that's awesome. Oh no. That's crazy. She's a mega fan. Well, you're in. You're in, you got sucked into it. There is no escaping it now. Okay. So we have a mixing table, a keyboard, and an electric guitar. I'm guessing we're gonna be doing a lot of like very electronic music then. The setup seems like it. Especially comparing it to like Maigo and Ave Musica. Mm. Ah. She's gonna take some time to open up. She feels like she's going to be a tough nut to crack. No. Where does that come from? Nakamachi. Ah. Ow, that can hurt. She disconnected. That's interesting that it's gonna be like a virtual band. It reminds a bit of the movie... average. It reminds a bit of the recent movie... Kaguya... Cosmic Princess Kaguya, right? Where it was the entire... Cosmic. It was the entire virtual... band. It wasn't really a band, it was more so a virtual group, like a streaming group, singing group and stuff like that, right? That was all happening within the virtual world as well. Kind of reminds me of that. Damn. She's such a big otaku when it comes to all of those things. Oh, she's out. She has so much energy. What? That's a bit extreme. That's a bit extreme. Also, are you sleeping in your hoodie? In your skirt? That's crazy. Ritsu, I'm gonna write that down. That sounds important. Clematis? Oh, previous group. Clematis. Oh? Oh, I don't like the way that she's saying those things. I think she's gonna be a bit of a toxic one. Yo, she's nasty. This is a bit more reminiscent of like It's My Go and stuff. That's cool. Okay, we get some big developments here. That's gonna be interesting. Ooh, that's a bit of a deeper voice from her. That was also cool. Oh! Oh! Here we go. We have a first visual book. What are they called? Fairy book? Is that book? I don't know. I'm gonna wait until they say it. Oh, I like her. Whoa! Hey, classic. Need permissions for everything. She's gonna be a crazy wild card in this. She's gonna be a wild card. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see where this is gonna go. They're building up some really cool stuff. Oh? Is this Ritsu? Yeah, it is. Oh. Small world. Head empty, just vomit out every word. It is Tokyo. Akihabara. Damn! Oh, who are you? Damn! She was popping off there. Ooh, I like that shot. I like that shot a lot. That was a cool shot. Dude, this director is so good. I wish he did more stuff. Oh, what? That's the end? Okay, okay, okay. I wonder if we're gonna be getting any cameos from the other BanG Dream groups whatsoever, or if it's going to try to distance itself from it. We'll see. Ooh. Wait, this is a vibe of a song. Okay. I think this is a preview, which I am not going to watch. I'm going to be skipping the previews. I just want to make sure that there isn't like an after credit scene. Yeah, okay. Before I give my thoughts on it, I want to quickly check out the staff. But this has been a really, really, really interesting episode 1 here for the show. They've set up a lot of things. Not just obviously the basic premise, but a lot of background stuff that I'm sure is going to be very interesting in this as we continue on. I feel like there's a lot of like really interesting mysteries being set up here to do with like the past and stuff, and some of the characters seem very, very unhinged. Okay, where is this? Yeah. Oh, they don't have official VAs. I'm guessing, is it because they are a VTuber band? That might be the case. Even Ritsu doesn't have a VA. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna be checking out their VAs. Then I just want to quickly check out the directors and stuff. So I'm pretty sure, I hope I'm not conflating the director with someone else, Tomomi Umezu. So if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure that I have the right information here. They directed BanG Dream Film Live, BanG Dream Movie, no, and then BanG Dream Morphonication. Oh, they didn't do the second film live? I thought they also did the second film live. Am I mistaken, or am I just blind? Completed. I think they did do it. I just didn't have it on. Why did I not have it in my list? Oh, this was also very good. Okay, yeah, they did do both of the film lives. I just didn't have it. Yes, right? I think so. Anyways, that's who did the direction for it. So I'm very, very excited for this because I think Morphonication has one of the most unique visual identities out of every single BanG Dream show thus far. Horie Shota did the music for it, which they did the music. I don't know anything else that they did the music for. Interesting. And also Hoshi Ginojo, who is also seems pretty new. I don't know anything they did. Actually, there's a lot of music credits that I'm seeing. Anyways, and then the actual studio who's doing this is a studio that I've never heard of before. It's Studio Nichisalin. I don't know if they are. I think they're a subsidiary of Sanzigen, actually, now that I look at it, because the resources website here for this studio links me to sanzigen.co.jp, so I'm guessing it's a Sanzigen subsidiary. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing it's still a Sanzigen group that's working on this. It's just not under the name of Sanzigen. They made a separate studio for it, which is fair enough. Yeah, I am bought in. I really, really like, or I'm very interested in the characters. I really like the white-haired character, Nonoka. Is that the white-haired girl? It's gonna take me some time to get to know who's who. I think so. I think then Yuno, I think, is the DJ, or the one on the mixing table, and then Miyako is the illustrator, the mangaka, and then Arale is the main character, right? And then we have Ritsu, or Clematis, they called her. So yeah, I think they're going to be the rival band, right? Very much, as I said earlier, reminiscent of It's Maigo with, you know, the entire Maigo band versus Ave Musica band and all of those things, or I guess it was more so Maigo band versus Kreischick. right? The entire situation happening there. So I'm very curious to see where it's gonna go, but it feels like it has a lot more of an uplifting vibe so far, right? Compared to those shows, those ones got very dramatic very fast. I feel like here there does seem to be some drama brewing, especially with the girl whose name we haven't gotten yet, but the girl who was with Ritsu, right? She seems like she is gonna be a piece of work. She seems like she's pretty toxic the way that she's talking about things, which I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen there. But yeah, let's find out. So let's just go into episode 2 right away. Lala Lala Girls. What's the views looking like? Is that the previous band? Yeah. So we had Arale and then the other two and then another person. Area 01 MP4? Who edited this? It seems like an accidental upload that ended up being the end of this. Interesting. Lala Lala Girls. Interesting. So it seems like I feel like what happened there, based on the information that we have, is probably Arale got a bit too passionate about the entire thing, right? And because of her passion and stuff like that, because we can see that she gets very hyper fixated and passionate about, you know, the thing that she's doing and stuff, about the things that she likes. And I think she got probably a bit too carried away with the entire notion. If that entire thing that we saw there actually happened and it wasn't framed out of context, she probably got a bit too passionate about the entire thing and ended up, you know, pushing other people around her away and not thinking and not considering their feelings, right? And I think someone took that footage that was shot and edited it into this video and then uploaded it, right? Probably without Arale's consent and anything like that, because the footage doesn't seem like it was accidentally uploaded, because someone edited it, obviously. So yeah, it's probably someone did it to expose her. Oh, sorry. Whoa. Middle school. I used to be in a group. Okay. Well, someone tried to sabotage it. Someone who had obviously access to your cameras and stuff. So either one of the members or the staff, if you had any staff. Whoa. Animate. You see the huge at-home cafe, maid cafe advertisement as well. You see it like it's in the middle of middle of Akihabara. You see the big at-home maid cafe advertisement that we saw earlier. Interesting. Okay. Makes sense why she would act the way that she did to her classmates as well, right? She would be a lot more reserved in person because of the experience that she's had. but online she can be whoever she wants. I don't know. 200 people watching this? Nice. That's big numbers. She's so positive. She's so positive. Please don't give her a rough backstory. She's getting in character. I'm in class. That's crazy. That's actually diabolical. What? But I was live streaming in class. Oh, that's gonna be rough. That's not gonna be easy, man. Good. Oh, cute. What? Oh no. No, she's gonna have PTSD. Oh. That's a cute comment. Bro, what? That's so unemployed. That's such an unhinged assumption to make over this kind of comment. You can't take that seriously whatsoever, man. For a bright Chad. For a bright Chad, huh? Me too. Always read every single line in a contract. That is true. Are you having a seizure? That's a lot of plushies. That looks comfy. That looks very comfy. The VI is having so much fun. Uh-oh. Did you survive? You survived, but at what cost? Yeah, I think that's not the play. I don't think she's gonna have time for this. It feels bad, right? To force her into this kind of band when she is obviously very passionate about her manga. And then she's also going to school on top of it. KFC's. Dude, she's so positive. Such good vibes. She's the mood maker for sure, man. She needs to be. She's probably the leader. Here she is. Damn, that's fast. I was wondering about that. Wow. And she's a first year, right, Arae? I wonder what you know. Ow! Ow! Damn! She tanked it. It's a shoujo manga. Mm.
あられちゃんはみやこちゃんのこと前から知ってたの？はい、みやこ先生はすごい漫画家なんです。最初はイラストにしか
She instantly starts talking when it's done like this.
またスマホでお絵かきサイトに入れみたり、やこ先生の作品を見まくって、やこ先生の漫画はキャラクターの。みやこちゃんのこと大好きなんだね。赤裸々あられちゃん。あられちゃんの好き、みやこちゃんに伝えよう。みやこちゃんが元気ないないなの。あられちゃんなら治って
Definitely would. Definitely would.
時にはパワーがあるから。パワー。みやこちゃんにチューしよう。
You don't realize how much when someone says that that someone likes what you're doing, how much that can cheer you up.
帰って立ち絵の修正、夕ご飯まで原稿進めて、その後キーボード練。
What a roundabout way to do this. Don't pick up candy from the floor. Okay. That's not how it works. That's not how the 3-second rule works. Oh my goodness. That's the plan? Get ready. She just runs away.
中町さん、本日はお日柄もよくお呼び立てして申し訳ありません。マネさんから。あや、徹夜明けに朝から命がけで並んだのに目の前で亡くなった涙のよどしまびっくり駅限定ステッカー。来場者全員配布予定が急遽
Anti-scalper measures. Is the lottery? It's gotta be a lottery. A lottery-based system. I hate the lottery-based system.
私がヤコ先生の作品と出会ったのは小学の時、友達のお姉ちゃんに見せてもらったマジルルのイラスト。一目で心奪われました。それから誕生日プレゼントで買ってもらったスマホでお絵かきサイトに入れみたり、マジルルジャンルで一番いいねを集めた先生の絵はなんていうか他の人とは線が違ったんです。線の一本一本にこのキャラの個
Dude, that would motivate you so hard.
線だけで全部表現できるのすごいって思って、気づいたら先生の絵をずっと追いかけてました。連載、私先生と書くお話が本当に
That would motivate you so hard. No, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing great.
あられちゃん、ありゃ
She obviously has some trauma over, you know, her speaking her mind a bit too much, but you're doing great. Oh, again! Again! They're like magnets. Clutch.
あっちの駅で会ったからこっちに変えたのに、避ければ避けるほど、あの時私が。
Okay. The bags are gone. The eye bags. Yeah. Dude,
確か保存用にもう一枚。
it's so easy to get motivated. The problem is with this kind of work, it's also so easy to get demotivated and to get depressed over a mean comment. Sometimes even easier than to get motivated by a good one.
あられちゃん、おはよう。お口そうなんだ。
She just accepts it. She doesn't ask any questions.
みやこちゃん、おはよう。昨日はありがとうございました。みやこちゃん、そんなことありません。中町さんの感想、心に染み入れました。これを。いいんですか？あられさんになら。ありがとうございます。みやこちゃんのお手当て大成功。やっぱりおしゃべり良かったんだよ。宮永さんへのコメントに対して出版社から声明を出してもらうことにしました。
Oh,
ありがとう。でも
okay.
しないでね。
She got out a PR
先
tweet.
輩はご無用。辻宮子、二足のわらじを履いたからには走り切る覚悟。
She's okay. Okay, she's motivated. Let's go. I hope she doesn't
綺麗事。
work herself to death though.
ぶりっ子。陽キャ。苦手だ。
Okay. I mean, it feels like she's very much energized and ready to take this on. Yeah, in the ending, we can see that Animate is the sponsor, the figure store Animate. That's why we see that much Animate in the actual show. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. Okay, I mean, that was a really, really cool episode. Focused a bit more on Miyako Fuji, right? So we saw her getting motivated here. She's now ready to take this on. I hope she doesn't work herself to death. Obviously, the entire Arale situation is still very much up in the air. It is cool to see it. Or I guess not cool, but it's interesting to see how it's affecting her, right? She's so afraid to speak her mind because of everything that's happened. She's so afraid that she's gonna say too much, she's gonna get exposed because of it, she's gonna get in trouble because of it again. So she's trying to stop herself from speaking, but also there's something inherent in her nature that just she can't help but fight, or she can't help but like speak her mind whenever she gets really passionate about something, which is also really cute, right? So I'm guessing we're gonna be seeing her kind of embracing her own nature a bit more here, right? And realizing that maybe that it's not wrong for her to speak her mind and stuff like that, right? But I am very curious to see more on the entire Lala Girls situation, which I'm sure we're gonna see it in the future. Let's go into episode 3.
進捗どんな感じ？どれのこと？ほら、先方の
This is going to be a Yuno episode.
になった。ああ、笑えるくらい納期早まったあれ。その説はごめんって。どう
は
する？新規の作曲依頼、受付止めとく？いいよ別に。間に合うから。さすが。
さすが。
だから方向性の確認投げといて。ありがとう。助かる。じゃ、打ち合わせは以上。あったー。ニュータイトル。正直どう思う？
Okay, manager.
どうって戦国さんあんまり気乗りしてなかったしまあでも私やっぱり戦国さんのメロディーラインはバンドサウンドでこそ生きるって
Ah.
もっと気にした方がいいやついるんじゃない？ボーカルとか中町さん？そうあいつ歌わないじゃん。ああバンドだろうがなんだろうが仕事だから私はやるけどボーカル側だとできることもできないでしょ。
That's fair enough.
にも事情ってもんがある。
As long as I'm getting paid.
前は別のグループでエレアって名義で活動してた。
Ah, Area 01.mp4.
だったら彼女自身
.mp4.
変わりたいこのままじゃ嫌だって気持ちがあって事務所所属を受けてくれたから中町さんのこと見守ってあげて。
Was that her?
考えとく。よろしく。
I was wondering if that was her. I guess it is her. That was actually her. Yeah, here she is. She looks the most different out of all of them compared to her avatar. Also, they must be sponsored by this jelly brand. Everyone's eating it. They must be giga sponsored by them. They're definitely sponsored. Yeah, she looks the most different out of all of them. The folders. Whoa! That's a lot of ampan. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nice. The fang. She has the fang. Whoa! Damn, that's some skills. I feel like she can eat a lot. She gives that kind of vibe, you know? I feel like she can eat like 10 of them. Oh. Do they go together? She's right. Oh, that sounds good. Doesn't sound bad. She's great. Yeah, send her a bunch of what? 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 She's not phased. She was not phased whatsoever. She was not able to rage bait her. I was gonna say, that sounded like a ChatGPT response. What? ChatGPT. AI. True. True, that's the only explanation. No gnomes. Hararen. It's a cap. It's a captcha. That's wild. What's a Mokeme alien? What? She's believing it. She's being led along by these two girls. Don't falter! Don't falter! No! Unemployment, no!
クマチェック入ります。入ります。はい、楽にしてください。これは。いやいや、そろそろいい。お薬が必要。練習始めよう。
That's wild. That was a wild sequence. They put a captcha in front of her. Solve this. Oh my goodness.
たくさんありがとうございます。では、次の曲。
Oh, Rosalia!
すみません。権利関係の許諾があるので、セットリストを変えるのは難しくて。それもちょっと。わかりました。
Firebird! Yes, that would be me in the chat. What's happening? I can't read it. It's not translated, unfortunately. Maybe there's some other subs that translate the on-screen ones, but I don't think so. I think it's gonna be not translated until the fan subs. She actually is using ChatGPT for it. That's crazy. That's wild. My girl, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. No, don't do that. Don't use ChatGPT to reply to people.
どうしてもダメ。なんでこんなやばい時に。もう。全特会だ。
That's crazy. Beats. It's the Beat Studio buds. I have those somewhere.
納期よりあったじゃん。
Wait,
朝でも。
is it?
やばい時に。もう。全特会だ。
Ah, it's the same ones, isn't it? Ah, Woman of Taste. They're great. Great gym headphones.
納期よりあったじゃん。
Oh, ox to ox. Oh,
朝でも。しゃあない。秋は行くか。
hmm. This is. Oh no! Oh no! No! That's embarrassing. Oh wait, what? Why are you collapsed there? Why are you collapsed?
大丈夫ですか？自分の名前わかりますか？反応なし。脈はある。呼吸は。
Yeah, she's breathing. She's definitely alive.
これで食べ物は
10K.
よいしょ。アテナはいいか。
She's dead. She's no longer alive.
はい。
She didn't eat anything.
まあいいか。で、揚げたてが美味しいかと思って。ケチャップ
Wow.
あります。
Whoa! Whoa! That's a lot of food. A lot of meat.
オンリーか。
Hey, that's a lot of protein. You need
あ
that.
りがとう。助かったよ。よかったです。 学校行かなくていいの？それ、アキハの制服でしょ？
Akiha.
そうですね。行かなきゃ。
Oh, she's remembering this.
訳ありか。
There's something that's going on. That's an accurate way to describe it.
優等生ってどう思いますか？急に何？別に
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's to each their own, right? Respect to them.
一緒にいるなら面倒かも。
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
ですよね。これは私の友人の話。
It's about her. It's about her.
本当に言うやついる。
It's about her.
私の友人がいました。私の友人の友人は別の友人と一緒に活動していたんですが、そこに私の友人が誘われて。ごめん、全然わかんない。
Too many friends.
私の友人はクモで、私の友人の友人はフェネックにします。
Okay.
狐の
Yeah, Fennec Fox.
クモは優等生でした。その場の空気に逆らえない、つまらない存在で、フェネックが一人で苦しんでいる時も何もできませんでした。
So I'm guessing the Fennec Fox is Arale?
臆病者だったんです。卑怯者だったんです。フェネックは全てを失って。
Yeah.
関係も終わったと。終わってなんか。いいんじゃない、好きにすれば。
I really like Yuno here, actually. She's really, really funny.
終わったことと終わりたくないって気持ちは別でしょ。
Yeah.
スパッと諦められるんなら苦労しない。
Are those bracelets that she has there from her previous bands or something? Probably, right?
痛くないんでしょ。ま、それ食べて
Yeah.
気に出しなよ。
If you don't want the relationship to end, then you gotta put in the effort to restore it or keep it alive, right? It's not gonna restore itself.
骨付き肉の人。お食べ。
That's wild.
中町さん、そろそろ歌って。
That's wild. This show is so funny.
でもだって歌うのが嫌？それはいいえ、グループが嫌？部分的に。顔出しが嫌？はい。
Huh.
いいこと教えてあげる。いいこと？動画だったら？動画だったら？なんと顔出しいりません。ああ、そうじゃん。ついにやられちゃったんだが。歌うですかね。そりゃボーカルなんだし。ですよね。あられちゃんの歌た。
I wonder how they scouted them.
でもな、最近あまり歌ってないし、ちょっとブランクもあるっていうか。
Because we just spawned when they were already scouted and already signed the contract.
お約束もできない感じなんですけど。本当に楽しみ？楽しみ。
So positive. Immaculate vibes.
その、みやこさんも。ああ、はい、楽しみですよ。
Now she's motivated.
一回だけ歌ってみるのもありよりのありみたいな。その意気よ、中町さん。
Very easy.
の新着だけど、曲の納品ありがとう。先方さん、納期前倒しでこんな恥ずかしい。なかなか入足の嵐で覚悟とか言ってた私。誠に恥ずかしい。
It's not subtitled. Oh, it's fine.
ママちゃんはもうやりました。再生数もいい感じじゃない？名案があります。何？あられちゃんの歌ってみた。
So is that 18,000 or is that 1.8k? I would guess 500 likes. I would guess it's probably 18,000 then. With 500 likes, that would be pretty good. If that's the case. I don't know how to read. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, that's 10,000. So it's 18,000. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's 18,000 views. She has... Does she have 165,000 subscribers? Am I reading that right? That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of subscribers. Okay. And 500, almost 600 likes. That's good. 600 likes for 18,000 views. That's good. いや、unemployed. No! The AI is taking all of the jobs. This is great, man. They're so self-aware, but it's not like done in a cringe way. It's really fun. You got this, Arae. Yeah. That's crazy. These episodes... Is that actually the end? No. Okay, I was gonna say, you know. She's gonna make the effort. Come on. Make the effort to make it right. You got this. Here she is. Oh. Yo, that's a crazy question. Wow, you're saying that. Fairy bouquet, that's what they're called. That's... The way that she speaks is so manipulative, it's crazy. Ma'am? Did she post it? I wouldn't be surprised. The flame dies. New type? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro. Holy shit. Okay, we are going into some crazy territory here. This is awesome. This is awesome. So we have this girl whose name I believe we still haven't gotten. She is dead set on destroying anything that could make Ritsu go further away from her. She is that set on making Ritsu her own no matter what and not letting anyone or anything interfere if they try to do so, or not even if they try, but if she perceives it as if they are taking any kind of time away from her and Ritsu's time together, then she is going to destroy that thing. And that thing currently seems to very much be Arale, and even previously it was very much Arale, which is wild. At least that's what it seems like right now, right? That's what the motivation seems like right now, because the second that Ritsu said, I'm not gonna talk to her, don't worry, I'm not gonna spend time with her and all those things, that's when she stepped down. She was like, okay, I knew you were good. She speaks in manipulation, and it's going to be so interesting to see where this is gonna go. That is a crazy like I'm gonna guess that is the entire motivation behind it is just her having an obsession with Ritsu, right? And just being like making sure to manipulate everything in a way that would make it so that Ritsu would spend as much time with her as possible, right? To make Ritsu hers, which is wild. Crazy shit happening here. Okay, that's the end of the first 3 episodes here of BanG Dream Yume Mita. This has been far better, above and beyond better than anything that I expected this to be. I was worried because I saw obviously the posters and stuff, and I thought it was gonna be more in the style of, let's say, the first 3 seasons, the original 3 seasons of BanG Dream, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the original BanG Dream, but I feel like the original BanG Dream already exists, so we don't need more of the same thing, right? As much as I would like it, I feel like, especially with It's My Go and Ave Musica existing, which set a new standard for BanG Dream, I was worried that we're gonna kind of like regress a bit and go back to just a normal formula of make a band, be happy, perform, yay. But I'm really happy that that's not the direction that it's going in, because first of all of the funny moments and all of the jokes, everything that's like a lot more lighthearted in the show is very, very modernized, and not in a way that feels cringe. Oftentimes when you see stuff like jokes about AI or jokes about VR and all of those things, and jokes about like social media and stuff, they can feel a bit cringe, but I feel like they did it in a really, really fun way. I don't know how they did it, but it's really, really funny. The fact that they put up a captcha in front of Yuna, that's wild. that was good. So it feels really, really funny, really natural, and also then they added the elements that we saw back in My Go and Ave Musica. Specifically, it feels more so like My Go with the drama in it, right? With the entire trauma from Arale, right? How she feels like she can't speak her mind, or otherwise she's gonna get ostracized, she's gonna get flamed by people and stuff like that if she speaks her mind. So she's trying to keep herself from speaking, but she's getting an avenue here where she can hide her face and also speak and sing and express herself without, you know, with having the protection of not everyone knowing her face, which I think is a big thing, right? The animosity that internet provides can be a very powerful thing, and I think we're gonna be seeing that here a bit more, right? Which is really, really cool. I think they're tackling it in such a good way, in such a unique way, right? It has such a unique vibe compared to everything else that we've seen from BanG Dream so far, that I think it's going to slap. So far, this has been incredible, the first 3 episodes, and I am so excited to see where it's gonna go. Also, I think just the fact that they are releasing 3 episodes at a time as opposed to doing like 1 episode, I think that really helps this out, because I feel like if it only released with 1 episode this week, I don't think we would have gotten this invested in it, right? I think 3 episodes to give you the entire overview of what's happening, what the vibe is gonna be like, where this is all kind of gonna go, I think is a great way to show, to get people hooked into the show. So just an incredible decision by them, right? Now, I don't know how many episodes the show is going to have. The last time I checked, which was like 2-3 days ago, there was no official announcement yet. If I were to guess, I would guess 14, 15 episodes. And that would be my guess, purely because usually when an episode or when an anime starts with a multiple episodes, they usually make it so that it still ends up airing up until the very end of this current anime season, which would mean another 11, 12 weeks from now. But we'll see. I don't know. I could be wrong as well. Maybe it's gonna end early compared to other anime airing this season. It's going to be a 12-episode show. Or maybe it's gonna be a multiple core show. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a double core show, which I would be very much excited about as well. We'll see, right? We will see where this is gonna go. I'm also excited to hear some of their music and stuff. We still haven't heard any performances. Obviously, it's still very early in the show, so the band is still very much getting established and stuff like that. I also really like Yuno in this episode. I think Yuno was fantastic. I wasn't sure how I feel about Yuno up until that point, up until the entire scene with Ritsu that she had, right? Because obviously she was very cold and very distant from everyone, so she kind of didn't show much personality yet. But in this episode here with the Ritsu scene, she was great. I agree with everything that she said. She was really funny. So I really like Yuno in that one scene there, and I am excited to see more of her, you know, development as time goes on, and more of her getting closer to the band members and stuff. That's gonna be awesome. And I really like the other 3 band members. My favorite is Nonoka. She's great. She seems like she's just the most positive, wholesome being in this world, and I hope she doesn't have a bad back or like a sad backstory, because she's just pure positivity, and I love that. I love that. She's great. But we'll see where this is gonna go. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this as well. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.